So, you piece of shit, you really want to copy a recipe? Well, let me teach you today on how to do that. First of all, put on this apron that looks like we haven't washed in 2 years. And basically, we really haven't washed in 2 years, you know. Tide is pretty expensive, and clothing detergent is pretty expensive as well. Also, besides that, grab the pastry that we also really haven't prepped in a really long time. This is basically pre-prepped from like 2 years ago. Grab this thing, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. It looks like a medieval weapon, to be honest, but grab it and put it on a table because you're going to use it for later. And next, grab our cocaine. Basically, this is going to make our customers have a wild time inside of our store, and we really want our customers to have a wild time in our store. Turn this shit on, and boom, you're good. Spray this insecticide in this pan, boom, son of a bitch, you're good. Grab our cocaine, and grab a handful of it. You grab as much as possible and pour it into the thing. Next, lace the dough that we prepped 2 years ago and lace it with cocaine. Next, put it in this thing that actually flattens it out and gets the cocaine to stick on it even more. We want our customers to have much cocaine as possible on their pizza. Next, flatten it out on this pan and shit and try to make it as stickable as possible so it could also get the insecticides. Grab the medieval weapon from Medieval Pizza Hut and flatten it out, and yeah, you're all good. Does my face look like a pizza, you son of a bitch? Well, I'm going to teach you how to make my face onto a pizza. We put on this apron that looks like we haven't really washed in a while, like the guy told you in the previous fucking tutorial video. See, tie it like this because you don't want it falling off and pulling down your panties or knickers. Next, put on these things because, well, you want to look as bad as possible while making pizza. Now look at our shitty ingredients that looks like it's been expired for like 200 or 300 years. And look at this thing. Basically, it's just shit and basil. That's pretty much the recipe of that shit. Now moving on, let's go in our freezer and find out what recipes we have. This is all of our ingredients. Pizza sauce is a secret, we can't really tell. Here's our 5-year-old cheese. See 5 on it? Basically means 5 years old. Haha. Next, go in this freezer and take the dough with you, the pre-prepped dough laced with cocaine, and spray it up and swipe some of this weird shit on. It looks moldy, and it pretty much is moldy. It's just moldy garlic and shit. But basically, spread it on. We want our customers to have a stomachache as much as possible and have explosive fucking diarrhea and type 2 diabetes, I guess. But yes, it's a really good thing, what our store is doing. Swipe the goddamn hot sauce or whatever the shit is on here, and also spray the cheese as much as possible. Try to spread it all over the shit. Make sure it's overfilled with fucking cheese. And put some of these fucking weird cut sausages on here. And yeah, basically you're done. And put into this oven that basically has never been cleaned for 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long this never has been cleaned. Look at this pizza. I'm guessing it's good. I'm guessing that's what pizza's supposed to look like. I don't know what pizza looks like. Just Pizza Hut pizza. So I'm back, bitch. Basically, put on these gauntlet-looking things. You look like a medieval knight with latex and shit and silk or whatever you're wearing. And yeah, grab these pans. These pans are going to be useful in the future. You know, you really want to make yourself look like a metal foundress, basically, because this is basically like a metal foundry instead with pizza and cheese. And yeah, basically, once the pizza looks like it's cooked, it has to look like it's cooked. Even though it's not cooked, who gives a fuck, because we don't really care how we serve it. Basically, grab the cutter and then cut the fucking shit out of this pizza. This pizza is going to look scrumptious as fuck. We're going to cut it into Minecraft squares because we want our customers to feel as bland and boring as possible. And put it in this fucking thingy and let it sit for 2 years so our customers can have it 2 years later. And 2 years later, you're basically done with the pizza. Yeah, basically our pizza is made out of cocaine-laced dough, and the pizza sauce is basically ingredients from the Cannibal Cafe, and the cheese is actually expired cheese from 5 years ago. That's Pizza Hut pizza in general.